So we shall see what is in here. Chapter with 15. Okay, there's... What the fuck? How are you not dead? Fuckers just jumped on me. So is it going to come here? Or... It's a spit once and... No, it's coming, right? What the fuck? No! Jesus fucking Christ! There's a baby in there. I'll just fucking run. You fucking... So I should probably just shoot its legs off. Open the fucking door, you fucking... What the fuck happened here? Is that the... That was the... Not that weapon, definitely. Is there fucking going to be infinite amounts of these fuck faces? And you can't do anything. Yes, I wanted to hit that guy. Oh, now that... Yes, text log. Let's start reading this now. Tiedeman's last hope. To anyone who may find this transmission, there are people, even some of my own staff, who say I am a monster for what I brought to this station. They say the marker is manipulative, that it influenced my decisions. They don't understand that what I did for this community, for our species. Titan Station was a dead husk before I breathed life back into it with government research grants. That research into unimaginable sources of energy, into manufacturing techniques and efficiencies far beyond all previous understanding, is the only hope that remains for mankind. We have relied on destructive planet cracking for far too long, and now we can no longer sustain ourselves. We need the markers to survive. If we fail in our efforts to understand them, there is no hope left for humanity. Hans the Tiedemann. Yeah, whatever. You just condemned 70 billion people into dying. So... Nice. Nice effects. Oh, save. Save in another slot because I'm fucking running out of ammunition here. Well, it's a good thing I... What the fuck? I don't think that's where I'm supposed to go. Where the fuck did it... It just vanished. So am I in the marker now? Yeah. What the fuck? God damn it. Tiedemann, you fuckface. Is he like... Is he changing or... He's... Yeah, he's actually almost like burned up. Well, goodbye, Tiedemann. Goodbye. Is that like the javelin gun? I think so. Oh, yes, my angel.
Thank you, Isaac. Now, time to die.
What? That's what I said. So what's happening now?
Yours is the last body we need to be reborn. The Makers must be absorbed.
The Makers? You mean me? But Strauss said we could destroy the marker.
Not if we consume you first.
God damn it!
What the
I
fuck?
trusted you. Fuck you and fuck your marker.
Huh? Well, that didn't work. Oh. I guess you shouldn't go near her. Well, that's unfortunate. I think it's an instant kill if she gets to you. Let's try this. Huh? What the fuck are these? Oh, these are supposed to be... What the fuck? Out of the way. Stupid fuck faces. Hey fuckers! Fuck off! Jesus Christ, these sounds are like... Does this even work? I'm fucking stuck! What the fuck? Jesus Christ! The game is fucking loud! And screaming! In my ear. Was that it? Jesus fucking Christ. I almost died. Or maybe I'm supposed to be like this low health. So... Well, this can't be the end of Isaac because... I know that he's in the third game also. So was that it? So the... Yeah. So the... Nicole was like the marker. Just doing things in Isaac's head.
You complete bastard! Was this your great plan? Dump me off and die?
It's all about ideas, remember?
Yeah, well here's another one. I'm crashing through the roof to get you. Now move your ass.
Wait, no, Ellie, it's too late. So clear of the station.
Yeah, well you don't really have a say this time. Heads up.
What the fuck? Am I supposed to do something? Yeah. I'm supposed to fly and not die, I guess. Kind of funny that you're going to be getting... Okay, let's smash! I'm mashing. I mashed fast enough. Well, he made it. This time there was no Nicole there.
What?
Jump scaring you. Well, that was that. So anyway, the Nicole was just like a thing in Isaac's head, like the marker creating things, like an hallucination of the marker actually like trying to recreate it and do the convergence and all that bullshit. And it actually abused Isaac's guilt for how he actually asked or supported Nicole to actually like go into the Ishimura, and that was the reason why she got killed. At least that's what I gathered from that. So anyway, next up is the Dead Space 3 basically. They said that it's the... Many have said that it's the worst in the series. I don't know, I need to see, so that I actually get to see the plot, because this is kind of a cliffhanger still. What's with the like the markers and how they're alien things, who created them? Why was one found in the Earth and it was never used? Because this was like reverse engineered marker, basically created by humans. And actually so was the one in the HE7 also. So they've created two markers from an original marker that's in the Earth, but no one has seen or used it, or it's not doing anything. How come? Why is it only these ones that do things? And someone like the scientist hinted that someone is trying to make them create the marker, like the marker is making them create the marker, making them create. I don't even understand what the make us whole thing is. Probably like what it means. Probably like to create the marker, basically. But yeah. Anyway, my thoughts about the game. I liked it. I think it's a way more improved version of the first game, but it still has certain like problems, like the not as bad bugs, but there are bugs still with the how the items fly around, because I'm pretty sure I missed one item because it fused into the ground, and then there was that one that flew over the railing. I feel like those are kind of like things that shouldn't be in the game. Like the items should drop on the place where the enemy dies, and the whole stomping mechanic is kind of like if it messes up, like if impaling and throwing them out of the screen or somewhere messes up with the loot system in a game that's very reliant on you basically like getting loot. Since I was desperate at times for certain items, for like health packs, and in the end with ammunition, because I just, at this time the game didn't really screw me over with giving me ammunition that I don't need, like in the first game. Like in this game it was actually a lot better, but I was hard pressed for ammunition in some situations. Or like, I never really ran out, but it was like really tight. And I'm just like really worried that how it would have been on the Celot difficulty. I'm actually happy that I didn't play Celot, because it would have taken a lot longer and I would have been like a lot more mad. This is also a lot longer and actually doesn't feel as like, even though this is pretty linear, it doesn't feel as linear as the first game for some reason. I feel like there's a lot more like open spaces or open situations where you can investigate, which makes it a lot more bigger. Or at least makes it feel bigger. This is also longer, except that I played it faster than the first game, but I feel like I didn't explore as much as in the first game when I just because I didn't know that it was like pretty much of linear thing. I backtracked a lot in the first game and ran around looking for everything, and that actually padded up the length of the game. Whereas in this, I didn't do that as much. So I looked for items a lot, but I didn't like backtrack and go into places I've already been. Yeah, it's better. It's a good game, like a really good game. I feel like I really liked this game. I really wanted to play this game. Like, there was never a situation where I was like, I'm getting kinda bored. I don't really want to play this game. I wanted to play this. I wanted to see this game and play it through. That's probably why I did it in one weekend. Just like playing. It's Sunday now. I started on Friday evening and it's Sunday evening now. So I actually like wanted to play the game fully. And yeah, it captivated me. It actually felt like it passed really quick when I started to play. Like I was I think at 9th or so chapter, I was like, what the fuck? It's already 9th chapter? How is this like, how am I already this far in the game? And I had no idea how many chapters there was. I was expecting there to be 12. It was 15, but the 15th chapter is like just basically running around. And the shortest is the 12th chapter, where you're not really doing anything except riding the platform or the drill machine. But yeah, like it's a huge improvement from the first game. Not as bad bugs. Like in the first game I just died out of nowhere 2 times. And once I like vanished off the screen and died. In this game I only got stuck in once in the weird like platform in Ishimura. That was the only thing. Not a big deal because there was a checkpoint before it. And yeah. And they improved, like the mechanics are improved. Like in the first game the telekinesis is kinda wonky. Well, not wonky, but it's like too slow to be actually usable really well. In this game it's actually like really usable, and it's kinda required. It's mandatory to use the telekinesis in this game. I feel like it's actually like necessary, especially on the harder difficulties. In the first game it was kinda meh, you didn't really need it. It would have helped you, but it was kinda like that. It was too slow, too clumsy, too everything like that. So it was... What's with the music? It was way too clumsy in the first game, so... Yeah. In this game it's actually pretty good. The only problem is still the targeting, but part of that is the skill it's a skill issue partly, because you can probably, even on gamepad, you can probably like adjust to the speed and work your way out, especially if you know the enemy, where the enemies basically come from and know where to stay and what happens. it's partly a skill issue, but I kind of wish that the bad like aiming would be more responsive, and like the grappling system wouldn't like log on to like it would prioritize the blades and the attacks, because there was many situations where I tried to grab the blades and it would like pick up body parts and all the random other things instead. So that's one problem. The other problem, which is a skill issue as well, is the aiming with the stasis, because I missed like 10,000 times with the stasis because the area of effect is so small, and yeah. But like I said, that's also part of the skill issue, which you can compensate by being just better and being able to better aim at the controller. But for like if you just like do it on the fly and try to do it, then it's not, you're going to be missing a lot. And in this situation, it's like really important to be able to like conserve your stasis and ammunition and all that. But yeah, those are pretty much the skill issue things. It's not so much of a problem, but I still say that playing with a keyboard and mouse, it's probably 10 times better and will make you play a lot better in this game. And like I said, it's a negative thing for bad players. Keyboard and mouse players won't have anything to complain probably. Same with the buttons, since they changed the buttons. That's actually one of the negative things I have to say. They changed the buttons for telekinesis and all those, like the healing and stasis. So trying to like do the telekinesis this time, and since there's like you can't mash the telekinesis button to try and get it.
This is Flight Team EG9 to Control. We have completed the flyby. There's nothing left. I repeat, Titan Station has been completely destroyed.
And the marker?
Negative. Nothing survived this, sir. Marker Site 12 is a total loss.
Pity. Recall all flights and return to base. The other sites will have to pick up the pieces.
This is like this is a cliffhanger ending. You must save your progress to unlock New Game Plus mode. Well, let's save it then. Prototype suites unlocked. Elite suite versions and security suite variants unlocked in New Game Plus. Look for new items in the store and for semantics lost in the sprawl to get access to this experimental technology. Well, I have everything because they unlocked it. Hardcore mode. You have unlocked the hardcore mode, in which you will find the bare minimum of health and ammo to stay alive. When you die, you restart from your last save. You can only save 3 times. Nice! So this is, I've actually heard about this. This is actually the thing I was talking about in my first Dead Space game playthrough, and I was like, hopefully this hard difficulty wasn't like limited saves, and I wasn't sure what it was actually, like what game or what. I just heard that in Dead Space there's like a limited save difficulty. So this is the hardcore mode. You've unlocked the New Game Plus. So, let's see. Start a new game from cleared game. Suits and weapons from your prior playthrough will be available in the first store. Alright. And let's see. Wait, you can't... No, it is. No, you can't see the... like that. Well, 12 hours and... Well, okay, it's more because that's the last save. So, less than 13 hours anyway for the game. But yeah, like I said, like I was saying, what was I actually saying? About the telekinesis and stasis aiming. I think I already told. Fuck. I lost the train of my thought. My train of thought. How do you say it? whatever. Anyway, yeah, it's a good game. I feel like this is way better than the first one. Although there's the remake for the first one, which I'm going to be playing after the Dead Space 3, which I'm going to be playing next. I'm going to be playing Dead Space 3 next, even though many have said that it's the weakest of the games, and it's not like a Dead Space game or something like that. I want to see it myself and try it out. And after that I will do the Dead Space Remake 1 to see how different things are. And after that, who knows? Probably going to be playing Evil Within games. But that's later on. First, I need to play these games. But anyway, yeah. So there's not really that many complaints for me. Like, I feel like the survivalist difficulty was actually not that hard. Like, it wasn't super hard. Like, compared to, for example, Resident Evil 4 Remake Professional, I feel like this is easier. Like, I can just run through, basically. Whereas in the Professional, I had to, like, conserve and be, like, super careful and play slowly. That's why the playthrough took so long to finish. And I feel like this is a good... I feel like I found most of the things, most of the logs and most of the hidden things that I wanted to. Like, one of the hidden rooms in that server room, it was kind of interesting because I just accidentally found it. And it was like, what the fuck, there's an actually hidden room in here? And I thought that was the real thing I was supposed to do there. That was kind of funny, accidental hidden room. But I found everything. I feel like the difficulty was actually pretty good. I would have probably had a lot tougher time on the Zelot difficulty. I would have most likely, well, probably not rage quit, but it would have been like, it would have taken way too long to finish, like probably 30 hours or something, just grinding it out. I'm not sure. So it's a good choice. This was a good choice, actually. Like, this offered a challenge, but not that hard. Like, it's on par with the first game, except I feel like this is a bit more difficult than the first Dead Space hard difficulty. And yeah, they actually made a lot of things different in this game, which is a good change. Like, for example, the small bugs, the tiny critters, they're not as annoying and bad as in the first game. Yeah, I think this is a really good game. I think this ranks up in the top of the list for survival horror games, in my opinion. Like, this is way more improved than the first game, and I feel like this is on par with original Resident Evil 4. Like, hands down as good as it is, and that's, for me, that is because I really like the first one, not the original Resident Evil 4. So yeah, I feel like this is a good game, and I don't have anything bad to really say about it. I might even, like, honestly, this is so, in my opinion, such a good game that I might be thinking about doing another run, playing this again, maybe even on the hardest, like the Zelot difficulty or the hardcore difficulty. Well, probably not the hardcore difficulty, but at least the Zelot difficulty, trying it out to see how difficult it actually is. But this game still brings up questions like what happened, what's with the markers and all that, and I assume that there's going to be answers in the Dead Space 3 game, because they didn't make any others. I feel like there's some DLC or spin-offs or something like that on the franchise, but I don't really know about those, and I'm not that interested in them. I want to see these games and see how they pan out, what's the story behind them. But anyway, yeah, I think that's about it. My next plans for what to do is to play through Dead Space 3 just continuing and seeing the end situation or the end game, what happens next. After that, probably Dead Space 1 remake, most likely. I'm going to be revisiting that and seeing how it's changed from the first game and what kind of a game is it. Is it better? Did they redo the whole stuff a lot better or not? I guess we'll see. After those, well, it's still a bit open, but most likely I'm leaning towards playing Evil Within 1 and 2. I've played them before and I've actually done all the achievements in both of them, so I know them. It wouldn't be like playing blind. Although it's been a while since I've played them, like 5 years or so. So maybe it would be interesting. Like I'm considering doing the first one on the Nightmare, like the hardest normal difficulty, and then doing like a Akumu run without the plots, like not a storyline run, just playing through the Akumu to show it off. And the second game I might be thinking about doing the hardest base difficulty and then like doing the classic run, which is like you have 7 saves. Only 7 saves and you like get no checkpoints at all and you have to like no weapon upgrades or anything like that. So, but we'll see what happens. First I need to finish the Dead Space 3 and Dead Space 1 remake to see what happens. But anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Ufonman's Dead Space 2 playthrough. Dead Space 1 playthrough on my YouTube channel, Ufonman Vids. Also, go check them out. Go check it out. There's also other content, but I only recently started doing English playthroughs because I feel confident enough to actually make them, and I kind of want to learn speak English better. So that's why I've done these in English and started to do them in English. And if you like my content, subscribe, comment, leave a comment, or like my videos, or anything that you feel like. Or if you want to criticize something, do criticize. It's up to you, whatever you want. Whatever you want to do or say. Just don't be a total asshole, okay? That's all I can ask. We're all trying our best here. But anyway, thank you for watching. I am Ufonman and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!